AI and content marketing. If you're not using it, well, you're going to be falling behind for a start. But I mean, everything's just going to take you much longer to do if you don't start using AI. So, I mean, look, right now, most people probably know what ChatGPT is. Even if you're not really using it for a business, people are using it for all kinds of stuff. I read recently that the ChatGPT or the AI that people are using now, because there's different variations, passes the bar like more often than a normal person. So, like the American legal bar to become a lawyer. So, like, it just means that these tools that we have to our disposal should be getting used so that you could advance yourself in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Okay. So typically, when it comes to content marketing as a business owner, you're going to want to focus on a medium. And so if you just do everything yourself manually, it's just going to take you so much time, right? I read something else just recently where someone is using AI or someone used AI to create thousands of blog articles with backlinks back to their website. And they managed to generate or to steal rather like millions of traffic from a competitor website. So there's one main website, their competitor was getting heaps of traffic. They started publishing, like thousands of these AI generated blog articles, and they managed to steal that traffic. So now everyone's going to their website instead of their competitor, and they were able to grow their business that way. And there was a graph that they showed how it went from, nothing right up to like, I think they were getting like 13 million hits a month or something crazy like that. So these are just some examples of where you can be using AI in your content marketing stack, so to speak. It's not just ChatGPT. You've got Gemini now. Gemini came out in the news recently where they're generating, or you're trying to generate images, and the images are really woke. But despite that, using Gemini is also good. You can kind of use it in tandem with ChatGPT. Actually, what I find is that when scripting your content, whether it's a blog, video, whatever it is, if you can use it in tandem, in combination with Gemini, then you're able to just enhance the copy that you get. Right? So that's actually what we do in my company at Video CEOs. We use ChatGPT, and then we have a process where we also double check things or rewrite things with Gemini, and then we come up with like this just amazing, ridiculously good script for all of our videos, all of our blog articles, and things like that. Okay, so if you're not using AI, you're going to fall behind. If you're not using it and you don't think you're going to fall behind, you're at least going to take much longer to do all this stuff. If someone can publish 1,000 blog articles in a matter of days, they're just going to be so far ahead of you. AI is going to allow the average person to create an audience, to create an ecosystem, a social media brand, a reputation, everything around that. They're going to be able to use AI to do it much faster than anyone else can, probably faster than you could do in a lifetime, to be perfectly honest with you. So AI has to be used, but it's not just about ChatGPT and Gemini. It used to be called Bard, it's now Gemini. There's so many other tools that you need to be using, and there's so many advantages to this. So I'll give you some other examples. I've already gone through like the blog articles, but let's talk about in terms of video. So right now I'm using AI to create really good video sales assets for our clients. So these could be sales advertisements, they could be video sales letters, they could just be pieces of content. Typically, this content doesn't require the client to be on camera like I'm speaking to you now. But even if you are on camera, you're going to be wanting to use AI in some way. CapCut, for example, has AI implemented into it, so you can reduce audio, background noise and things. Right now outside, there's some construction or something going on. Very rarely do I even have construction out here. But now that I can use CapCut with the AI built in, it allows me to reduce all that noise, right? Recently, I made a video where I'm speaking in front of a fountain. The fountain is actually quite noisy. When I recorded this video and put it onto my laptop, I thought, wow, I'm going to have to recreate this video. It's just not good for the audio. Luckily, CapCut could just like cut all that background noise. Okay, so that's one way of using AI, of course. But how are we doing it in videos? Like, how can we do it in terms of like our content marketing strategy? How can you use it to get ahead for yourself and for your business? You've got a blog article idea that I mentioned before, right? You can generate hundreds, if not thousands, of blog articles in a matter of days or even months. Even if you do 1,000 a month, I mean, you're ahead of most people anyway. But for videos, what we're using right now is 11 Labs. Okay, you can use a different tool, but 11 Labs is really good to clone your voice. So if you've ever seen any of the Video CEOs content that we put out there, the voice that's narrating those videos is my voice. Now, I don't think it's 100% perfect, but maybe if you listen to this video and then listen to one of our videos on Video CEO's channel, then you think I probably sound exactly the same, which is fine. As long as it's close, I'm happy because it means I don't have to narrate it. Okay, so knowing that you can actually create a lot of video content for your brand without you having to narrate the videos or be on camera. If you have a video editor, they can use AI to generate all the images. They can use AI to animate those images. Okay. And then they can use AI, of course, to add captions and things like that. So now you've got, if you structure it properly, you've got an ecosystem where you can actually create an endless amount of video content or just content in general by leveraging AI and just like one team member. Okay. That team member might put the videos together. They might be trained on the AI frameworks. And then you can just create an absolute ridiculous amount of blog articles, right? You can embed your video content with those blog articles to boost search traffic. You can create a ridiculous amount of video content that you can publish on YouTube. You can put it on Instagram, TikTok, wherever it is that you want to put your business. Speaking of TikTok, probably wouldn't invest too much time in there right now because there's a lot of talk that it might get banned. There was a lot of talk about this maybe a year or two before, but depending on what happens with the US elections at the end of this year, you never know. I wouldn't put all of my eggs in one basket when it comes to TikTok. There's a lot of issues around it. This is a controversial opinion. Some people think there is issues, some people don't. I'm on the side where I think there is issues. But you know, as with any sort of strategy, you want to make sure your eggs are in different baskets. You've got different channels. Otherwise, you know, even if TikTok doesn't get banned, let's say you just focus on like YouTube, for example. If YouTube bans you or censors you and your content, then you're done for, right? You need to have different eggs, different baskets. So that's how we're using AI to create an endless amount of content. Some of the tools I talk about in my other videos. So if you want to learn about those tools that we're using, you can watch those videos, or you can just join the school community, which you can find by clicking the link in the description below this video. For real, guys, if you're not using AI, like the advantages are just out of this world for you not to be using it. All of your LinkedIn posts that you're making, or your Facebook posts, your Instagram captions, you can use AI to do it. Of course, you want to humanize those captions so they don't sound too obvious. As someone that uses ChatGPT and Gemini often to write scripts, I can tell straight away if someone's just using AI and they haven't even changed it. For example, anything that has the text game changer in it is very obviously created by AI. So if you use it, it means that you can actually just reduce the amount of creativity in your head, right? You can use AI to come up with themes and topics. You can create the posts. You can get it to format it all correctly. And then, you know, you can post it and you can take those same scripts. You can create video content out of it. You can create your own guidelines for creating the YouTube videos. I mean, the amount of opportunities are endless. So if you're not using AI, check out the links in the description below this video. There's a community where we explain about all the different tools. You can watch some of my other videos talking about which tools we use for different aspects of our content marketing. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.